Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SKLN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. While this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. This chart, from a presentation standpoint, that is pretty tricky because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. Meaning, if you are a day trader and you bought right there, or maybe you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 8.3 seconds, then yeah, for you the chart's looking pretty rough. But if you care about the big picture of the chart, then yeah, I fully realize that there was quite the pullback that happened today. But again, from the big picture perspective, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base, and when you have higher bases being built over longer stretches of time, that's how those long-term uptrends are constructed. And I'm going to be talking about things from a bigger picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a different strategy and perspective going in. And really the main point here from support and from the big picture perspective is down here at this level at what is that? $1.45. Why is it $1.45 important? Well, let's just say that this happens. I'm not saying it will, but let's say the price actually pulls back a little bit more, comes down here, and then bounces around before heading back up. Again, I fully realize if you're a day trader and you bought somewhere around here, then you couldn't care less about this $1.45 mark. But let's say this happens. What would that give you? Well, that'd give you, from the big picture perspective, a set of lows there and a big base of lows down here. If you picture each one of those as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And that's what you want to see. If today's move is the start of something bigger, then the price is going to make progress forward. And that's the cool thing about charts. I realize make progress is just a general term, a generic term. But with charts, you can quantify terms. So I'm quantifying and defining make progress as $1.45. So that's definitely the key level of support going into next week. Because, if the price doesn't hold above it, and let's just say the price actually, falls below it and separates down here, well, at that point in time, that would literally be putting the price right back into that range where it already was. And I'm assuming I state the obvious when I say price movements that are truly powerful aren't going to be going backwards. They're going to be making progress forward. So all in all, that's going to be the key level going into next week at $1.45. As far as resistances are concerned, not really a top priority in my opinion. Top priority for the chart, given there was that big pullback, is just stabilizing the price and building a higher base, because as long as there's higher bases being built over time, the chart will take care of itself. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.